Jen Peters. Welcome to this guided healing journey where together we are going to connect with the inner children within you who still feel like they need to over-explain themselves or overshare information, or maybe it's that they feel that they need to defend themselves. Right, I will invite you to join me now in taking a few deep and relaxing breaths. Nice, natural, relaxing breaths. Beautiful. Okay, so what I'll ask you to do is to think back over the last few years in your adult life where you've found yourself in a situation where you felt really emotionally charged or really compelled to need to explain yourself or overshare information or to be believed. I'll get you to think about a time now when that's happened. Beautiful. Now I'll invite you to replay that scenario in your mind. And I want you to notice, where in your body do you feel the emotional charge? Beautiful. I want you to notice also, how intense is the emotional charge on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being most intense. How intense is this charge for you? Beautiful, well done. So once again, just replaying that scenario in your mind, remembering who else was involved, what you were trying to get across, how you felt at that time. And I just want you to notice the part in your body where there is the emotional charge. In that part of your body, what are the physical sensations? Beautiful. Okay, let's go a wee bit deeper. Just focusing on the same part of your body where there's the most intense charge. And I want you to notice what feelings or emotions are sitting in that part of your body. There might be things like fear or rejection or desperation to explain. So just notice, what do you feel in that part of your body when you think about the scenario? Beautiful. Let's go a wee bit deeper. There's usually a few layers to emotions. So let's see what's sitting underneath. Beautiful. So I'd like you to go a wee bit deeper now. Just anchoring further into that part of your body, noticing those feelings rising within you. I want you to imagine that you can connect with the inner child sitting in that part of your body. Now, it's most likely that they're going to be a young child or they might be a teenager. But I'm going to get you to imagine that you can connect with them now. You'll either see them or feel them, or a combination of both. Beautiful. Okay. So I want you to notice, how old are they? Just an approximate age is fine. And if you can't quite connect with them, just imagine that you can, and that will help you bridge. So how old are they? Beautiful. And what do you notice about how they're feeling right now? Amazing. Well done. So now we're going to go in and we're going to actually see this little one. I'm going to get you to imagine going to them now. Now, if they're small, if they're very young, I would invite you to wrap them in a soft pink blanket and pick them up and hold them. If they're too big for that, just wrap them in a soft pink blanket. And the main thing here is just creating the connection, and so that they feel safe and supported. I'll get you to do that now. Beautiful. I want you to notice, are they comfortable staying in that situation where they are now, or would you rather take them out and maybe take them to the park or the beach or to where you are now? Just take them to where they're most comfortable. Beautiful. Okay. Now, just looking them in the eyes. When you make the eye contact with them, it helps strengthen and deepen the connection with them. And often this was missing for them in childhood. So when you give them that beautiful warmth and connection now through eye contact, it can be really healing. So just looking them in the eyes, and I'm going to speak through you. I see you. I see you and I love you. I know what's happening here, and I know what you're feeling because I am you. I want you to know that I am here to love you and to support you and to keep you safe and protect you. And I also want you to know that I believe you. You don't need to over-explain or defend yourself or overshare with me, because I believe you. I know that what you're saying is right. Now, what is it that this little one wants to say to you? What do they want you to know? Beautiful. So I want you to take their words and mirror them back to them, and giving them the reassurances that they need. For example, if they said something like, nobody ever believes me, what I would suggest that you do is say to them something along the lines of, I know that you have a belief that no one ever believes you, but I want you to know that I believe you, and I will always believe you. So I'll get you to do that now. Beautiful, well done. Now let us call forward all other parts of you, all other fragments that feel that they have to defend themselves, that they have to over-explain, that nobody believes them. Let's call all those parts of you in now, and you might notice a number of inner children of varying ages coming in, or you might just be working with this one little one. Either is absolutely perfect. If others come in, just give them soft pink blankets also. The soft pink is the unconditional love. It will just kick off that process for us. So just focused on this first little one, I want you to notice, what do they say when I ask them, what beliefs do you have? Now they're likely going to say something along the lines of, nobody ever listens to me, or nobody believes me, or no one's interested in what I've got to say. So when I ask, just notice what your little one has to say. What beliefs do you have? Beautiful. So I'd like you to take their belief, using their words, and giving them the reassurances that it's not actually true. For example, if they said, nobody ever believes me, then you would say, I know you have a belief that no one ever believes you, but I want you to know that I believe you and I always will. So I'll get you to do that now, but the key here is using their terminology. Beautiful. Now, let's take the belief that they had and we'll find out what patterns they've formed. So let's ask them, what if you have the belief that, and just give them the belief that they had, what patterns have you formed as a result? So if they had a belief that nobody ever believes them, chances are they will have formed patterns like, I always have to be ready to defend myself. So just see what your little one has. If they have a belief that, what patterns have they created as a result? I'll get you to do that now. Beautiful. So let's take their pattern, replay it back to them using their words, giving them the reassurance that they don't need to do that anymore, that you're here now to love them and support them and to believe them, no matter what it is that they are saying or not saying, that you're here to support them. Beautiful. Well done. Let's see what other beliefs they've got. Just notice what your little one says when I ask, what other beliefs do you have? Beautiful. Let's take their beliefs, mirror them back using their words, giving them the reassurances that they need. Beautiful. Well done. Let's take that belief now and we'll ask them if they've got that particular belief, what patterns have they created as a result? Beautiful. Let's take that pattern now, play it back to them, once again using their words, and let them know that they don't need to do that anymore. I'll get you to do that now. Beautiful. Well done. Okay, so I'm going to speak through you for a moment to your little one. I want you to know that I am your future self. I am you all growing up. And I know exactly how you felt up until now because I felt exactly the same. I know how hard it's been, and I know how hard you've tried to be heard and to be validated. And I know how hard it's been for you when you have not been believed. And I know how hard you've had to fight to be believed. I want you to know I absolutely honor you for everything that you have done to keep us safe and safe from being abandoned and safe from being rejected. And I really, really thank you for everything that this took, because I know there was a lot of sacrifice. But I want you to know from today onwards, I am here to take care of you. You have done an incredible job, but it is time for you to rest. The truth is that boundaries are your right, and they've always been your right. And your reality is always valid. It is your experience and it is your reality, and that is enough. I want you to know from today onwards, you do not have to defend yourself anymore, and you do not have to defend your views or your experiences either. You have done an incredible job, but it is time for you to rest and allow me to look after you. From today onwards, I am going to be here looking after you and loving you, and I will take care of everything else, so you don't have to worry about defending us anymore. Beautiful. Okay, so let us bring in violet light, bringing in lots of violet light for these little ones. We're actually going to merge all the little ones together into this first inner child that you first started working with. I'm going to bring violet light all the way through their wee body, into every cell, every part of their body, all the way out into the energetic field, knowing that this violet light is alchemizing a lot of the trauma that sits around this patterning. Beautiful. We're actually going to bring in violet light for you too. So I want you to notice that beautiful violet light pouring down through your crown chakra, all the way down through your body, filling every cell, every fiber, every part of tissue, every part of you, completely filled with that beautiful violet light. And just notice that violet light expanding all the way out into your energy field. Beautiful, beautiful. And I want you to notice also, I'm going to place a bright blue crystal from Arcturus above the head of your little one. And I want you to notice that bright blue light pouring down into their wee body, just filling their body, and just knowing that this blue light is going to dismantle, a lot of this programming. Beautiful. So filling them up with that blue light and out into the energy field. Amazing. And we're going to do the same with you too. So placing a bright blue crystal above the top of your head, and just filling your whole body, every part of you filled with that beautiful bright blue light. Filling your body all the way out into your energy field, dismantling, dissolving all of that programming. That's not the truth. That's not who you are. It's not yours to carry. You don't have to defend yourself anymore. Beautiful. So let's shrink this little one down and place them into your heart. Let's let them know that their job is done now. Thank you for everything that you have done, for every battle you have fought for us. Thank you. But it is time for you to rest and allow me to love you and to take care of you. Beautiful. I want you to notice how your little one is feeling now. It's very common for them to either be asleep or sleepy. So just notice how they're feeling. Amazing. Beautiful. And I also want you now just to take a peek at the scenario you used originally. And I want you to notice, when you have a little peek at that, how do you feel now in terms of your emotional charge compared to how you felt before we started the process? Oftentimes we will experience a full dissolving or a partial dissolving, where we become a lot more neutral about a situation that may have been really quite triggering before. Beautiful. Now we're going to do one more little exercise. I want you to imagine a situation where you either are likely to have to defend yourself, or you often end up in a situation where you find yourself oversharing or over-explaining. And I want you to put yourself into that situation. I want you to imagine yourself there and just see yourself completely surrounded in that bright blue light. You can hardly see you actually, just a big ball of bright blue light. And I want you to imagine saying the things that you need to say and being absolutely okay about whether the other person believes you or not. You don't care, actually. You know that boundaries are your right. You know that your reality and your truth is valid, and you know you don't have to defend yourself anymore. Beautiful. And I invite you to see yourself walking away from that situation feeling really good, really confident, really solid, knowing that it doesn't matter if somebody else understands or believes. Beautiful. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for being such a beautiful part of this community. You may find that you'd benefit probably from doing this particular process several times. Most people do. Okay, my love, thank you again for being here, and I look forward to joining you again next time. Mwah.